Hello, everybody, and welcome into Saturday night, June 29th, 2024. Ken Style Live with the Zoom homies. The Zoom homies with Ken Style Live. We have Sleepy. No, Darren Williams awake. Bill is here. Rich is here. Greg is here. Sin is here. Sam is here. Darren is here. Let me unmute you guys. Hello again. We're the second live stream of the day.
Hello.
Oh, Bill sounds excited to play Fortnite tonight with Old Ghetto. No? Not saying that I don't blame you. All right, I'm going to move that around right to there. One Fish was 26. One Fish 26 was first tonight. Darren Gilholm was second.
John Williams said, "Hey, Ken."
John? John keeps his streak going of being first to use
Keith
the
said, "Hey, Ken."
exclamation. Hey, Keith. Good to see Keith back. John saying it was warm today, 90 and high humidity, felt like 105 degrees. Yeah, we had rain off and on.
Chris
and
Garrett said, "Hey,
thunderstorms.
Ken."
Hey, Chris. That seems is that the same voice over and over again?
원피쉬 16세대.
Well, that did not sound English to me. May have to work on that one. I'm not sure what that said.
English.
Now, English. Tony Wallow said normal, but I didn't hear that one. I wonder if that's because of a cooldown period between the English and
English.
The bot told Chris Garrett that the IE command has a 7-second cooldown and he's got to wait 2 seconds. I guess 7 seconds equates to 2 seconds. Still getting used to his new phone. Yeah, that's always fun.
Tony Wallow said normal.
That sounded very cool. I like that voice. Tony Fellow said no. Not sure what language that was, but are we watching Bullwinkle, Rocky and Bullwinkle, and Natasha and Boris, or what's going on here? So yes, there are a few new voices thanks to One Fish 26 Sam. Sam was generous enough.
Keith said, "Is that Italian?"
I don't know what it was, Keith. I really don't. It's just set up right now. Apparently, all voices are now random because we did put a command in for one voice to be random, but it appears to me that they're all being random, which is okay for now. We'll adjust.
Tony Wallow says normal.
Yeah, there was another good one.
I
don't think.
No,
Go ahead,
just
Sam.
think the two we set are random.
I don't know. I'm trying to keep up.
Engrish.
With See, that one I know changes. If someone were to wait 7 seconds to put in an exclamation E, it won't be the same. I was messing around with it afterwards. Also, I redid a nice thumbnail, actually.
English.
And see, that's a little bit different. And then you've got to wait the 7-second cooldown period before you can say it again. And that way we don't get English. So anyway, couple different things about tonight's thumbnail. I created that this afternoon. I had a background video going on how to make thumbnails. Was not watching to it. It was literally back noise. It was just white noise to keep my mind going. And it worked pretty good. The border, I don't know if anyone noticed it or not, has a border around it. And then there was some other things going on. I'm going to, in the morning, record a video on how I created that. And I'm going to show I can cartoonize things without getting a third-party app into DaVinci Resolve with literally one click.
English.
Chris Garrett, English. It's only going to read it once, Chris. Yes, Tony, I'm telling you. That was funny then, and it's still funny today. That was so funny, but it didn't play. So I wonder if the 7-second cooldown from exclamation E is actually carried over to the other ones. I wouldn't think it would be, but You can't outsmart the bot. No, apparently not. Try that again, Tony, and see if it goes through now.
Keith said space between, and C.
That could be. There is a space between exclamation and C.
Tony
There should be a
Wallow
space.
said, does anyone use bathroom?
Now, see, that was clearly German, I believe, and that was different. And we'll look at this after the show's over. I'm not going to mess with it right now. Yeah, that's kind of funny. We'll get this fine-tuned and get it operating the way that it should operate. It's all still new to me, and thank goodness Sam was willing to lend a hand, and Data for that matter, to get this accomplished. Much easier than I thought. Yeah, I'm trying.
Tony Wallow said really.
Now, maybe IC, that one kind of sounded about the same. We'll wait until the next IC or exclamation C comes through. I think that was one of the ones we changed. I'm not 100% sure. I've almost slept since then. Well, as a matter of fact, I have slept since then. There's no almost to it. I actually took a little nap. Mrs. K scared the living daylight. Actually, that's supposed to be one of the Microsoft. Exclamation C is still set to David, the Microsoft. That is interesting. Huh. I don't get that. Unless David is one of the ones within, which I didn't see that at all. Somebody joined us over here. Chris Garrett joins us. Hello, Chris.
Hey.
So I'll go look at that later where I can really concentrate on it. Hashtag exclamation D is taking a long time to wipe my old phone. Yeah, whenever we get a new phone, I just go to the store. We're going to get the phone for him, give him my old phone, give him the new phone, let him put the crap together and let it do its thing. Never had any issues with that at all. I know a lot of people do it on their own. My brother does it on his own. I just never could figure it out. So speaking of my brother, we are tentatively at a 60-40 ratio playing golf tomorrow at 3 o'clock. It's supposed to be 77 degrees and partly sunny. And the golf courses should be really, really forgiving because of all the rain we had today. It should loosen up the greens. It should loosen up the teeing area. I'm kind of looking forward to playing tomorrow.
Well, we got a little bit of rain, but not.
We got a lot.
It's okay, but we still need some rain.
Oh, yeah. Rick Lakes has got his big bike trip tomorrow. He's leaving at 6. Man, we're getting up at 6 and leaving at 6:45. Well, be safe, Rick, and have a good day. And be sure to use your GoPro quite a bit. I mean, obviously you don't want to use it for the entire thing. I don't think your battery would last. So looking forward to seeing when you get back, get it rendered, uploaded. Yes, by all means, be safe. Jeff will be flying back to Vegas tomorrow. I'm not sure if he's going to join us tomorrow night or not. He probably is going to be a little bit worn out. If you remove the SIM card, does that... I don't know, John. That's a very, very good question. I honestly don't know. John's asking if you remove the SIM card, does that remove the data?
Does it remove what?
The SIM card out of a phone.
Does it remove data?
Yes.
What does he mean by that?
The data that's on the SIM card, all your information. Wintermute says no, removes the phone number.
Yes.
Keith says no, exclamation mark. Okay, yeah, I don't, no doubt of that, Rick. When you get back, you are going to be really, really tired. Robert
Tony
says no.
Wallow said no.
The consensus
Can
is...
you put the SIM card in another computer? As long as it's, well, if it's unlocked, it might work. If it's another carrier or whatever, but I don't know.
Yeah, Alex does that quite a bit, but apparently the consensus is no, it doesn't remove the data, but it looks like it might remove the phone number.
Yes, it does.
Okay. That's something that's
Tony
again,
Wallow
way
said
out
put
of-
Alex in the waiting room.
There is no Alex to put in the waiting room. Believe me.
Your number is
I
programmed.
wish he was here. Do I, Chris?
Your number is programmed into SIM card.
Apparently, yeah. Apparently. That's kind of interesting in how people pull their SIM card out and then keep the same number. I guess they reprogram that SIM card with their old number. I don't know. I have no idea. I'm gonna do something here real quick.
And if you go from 4G to 5G, you got to get a new SIM card.
John Williams said thank for the help.
Yeah, see that ice exclamation C is changing.
Lorna Stout said I am here.
Now that is funny because it's set up randomly somehow, and that was a female's voice for Mrs. K. I've got hers up and running. She's sound asleep watching TV. Anyway. Oh, Robert Michael joins the membership club. Thank you, Robert. I appreciate that. I need to get with you on Zoom as well about a couple things. There's no rush, though. Yeah, that was me, John. I've got Mrs. K's up. She was wanting to know some questions answered today, so I just showed her what was going on.
And if I could send you a sound clip of Max barking, can the speaker bark? If I go make a barking sound?
That I don't know. Sam would be more the person to ask that question to because I have no idea.
Somebody could say like "Hello, Max," and then he bark back.
Right. That's a good question, Chris. I don't know. Hang on, I will see if she's awake for you. I'm going to mute the microphone. Well, that didn't make her happy, Robert. She said, hi. I guess I shouldn't have woke her up. I thought I would try. We had shrimp and mung beans for dinner tonight. Really good. Big jumbo shrimp. She sauteed them. Butter, garlic, lemon. It was good. Does the membership include all expense paid trip to Kenstat Life for a gold tutorial? Yes. Brian Lightfoot will be more than happy to pay for that. And that will be conducted in Hawaii. She's been off for the last 2 days. She can't be tired. And we didn't do anything today. Nothing. It rained all day. Couldn't do anything today. Now, she might go play golf tomorrow. I don't know. Kind of leaving that up to her. I'm playing golf. One way or the other, I'm playing golf tomorrow. I'm either going to play at Orchard and walk it, or I'm going to go to the big course and ride in the cart. One or the other. I prefer to play the bigger course. I really want to try some things out on a much bigger course. And that course has got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's got 6 extremely long holes. Spanish rice, ham, steak, and peas. That sounds good too. Although never was a big rice eater, and ever since being diagnosed with diabetes, I really watched the rice intake. I have had rice. I had some Spanish Mexican rice about a month ago. Man, it was good too. Didn't eat a lot of it though. Just a couple of forkfuls, spoonfuls, or whatever it was. So. Oh, excuse me. I'm kind of thirsty. It's kind of fun messing around in DaVinci today. I kind of miss Greg being there to kind of guide me on what I was supposed to be doing. I got into the color tab, and I figured the easiest way to learn it is just to start putting stuff over there and see what it does. And that's how I did. That's how I accidentally stumbled upon being able to make everybody look like a cartoon. It's kind of
Got
funny.
to tell everybody that was your spoon.
Are you watching it on your phone? Because you laughed at the same time Greg showed a shovel for my spoon. No, it was a regular, I think it was a teaspoon, actually. I don't think it was a tablespoon. Yes, John, I take metformin for diabetes. And metformin was out of all the drugs I take, which is 4, all the medications I take, metformin was the only one that was not on the Amazon approved list so that I could get my prescriptions for $5. I'm weighing the option of getting 3 of the 4 from Amazon and the one that's not on there from the VA. I still didn't get my other half of the prescription I was supposed to get last week, so I will be calling the VA pharmacy on Monday, and I do not look forward to that. Probably won't go well. Unless I get the prescription on Monday afternoon, and then I'll call them Tuesday and say, hey, I got it. I've got plenty of pills to get me through. I'm not worried about it running out. Yeah, I've kind of wanted to go to a couple different medications only because I want to lose more weight. I weighed 243 yesterday morning. Last night when I weighed 245. So somewhere between getting up and going to bed, I gained 2 whole whopping pounds. Now, I know you're not supposed to weigh every day, and I agree with what Jeff says. You should take an average over a certain period of time. But I cannot break 240, and I don't go over 250. I thought I would break 250 when we went on vacation. I did not. Didn't even come close. Yeah, I am type 2 as well, John. I'm type 2. Now, all the research I've done shows it will never turn into type 1, but I am aware that I might end up having to take insulin even though I'm type 2. I don't know what the odds or the chances of that is or are, but it's a possibility. So I watch my diet. I watch how much I eat. I do splurge every now and then when we get together and go out to dinner and go on vacation, things of that nature. But I do keep a pretty strict eye on it. I have silly goals for myself that I want to achieve, and if I ain't around to do that, then I can't achieve them. So I am going to turn Bill's camera off. Bill looks like he had a rough day. I seen Bill outside today. I was watching, I don't want to spotlight him. I was watching his Princess Cam earlier today as I was watching Canastillo's River Cam as well. Those run 24/7, not only for Bill and for Sam, but they run 24/7 for me as well. I will be so happy when they get to the point they can be monetized and I can contribute to their watch hours so they make a 3 whole whopping cents a month. I'm going to be a little short on the whatever that term is for, it's $100 a month threshold. YouTube calls it a threshold. I'm going to come up short, and that's fine. I have no issues with that. I'll probably make it combined June, July, and I'll get paid in August. That's fine. That's how it went. April, May was combined, and I got paid in June. John, I'm sorry to hear about your brother. My dad was type 2 adult onset, and he just basically woke up one day and said he was done doing everything he needed to do. And I don't understand.
Tony Wallo said Bill is overworked.
Yeah, now that one almost sounded the same as the last one. I don't know, he walked out in the yard, it looked like he picked something up, and I don't know what he was doing. Now, it looks like he might have moved. The chair's empty. So, he needs to get some rest. Oh, that was Greg, not Bill. It was Greg that got up. And this Zoom thing.
Ice cream.
Well, what kind of ice cream are we enjoying tonight? And this will make me sick.
Rocky Road.
Yeah, see? I like Rocky Road. I used to like Rocky Road.
What about Gravel Road?
I've never heard of Gravel Road ice cream before. Who makes that?
I don't know.
Probably made out of Arkansas. I don't know. I think the best, me personally, for me, the ice cream I liked or used to like the most was butter pecan
Tony
ice
Wallow
cream.
said put Alex in the waiting room.
So what is that?
I'm waiting.
What exactly is Rocky Road, Ken?
What is it?
Yeah, well, it's got peanuts in it or what?
Rocky Road?
Yeah.
I think it's got marshmallows in it, doesn't it, Greg?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I like butter pecan. I've liked that for a good number of years. Back when we were buying ice cream, that was just about the only thing we would buy was Rocky Road. Mrs. K likes it too, so that's good.
Peanuts could be Rocky Road then. No, Gravel Road, I mean.
I thought they already had a peanut butter flavored ice cream.
I mean, but peanuts in it.
I had root beer and vanilla float last week.
Man, that sounds so good. I experimented and tried a sugar-free Sprite last night. And this entire time that I've been doing this, which is now on its 5th year, by the way, that was the first time a sugar-free drink and I did not get along. It was horrible. Absolutely horrible. There are a few that are really pretty decent. There's a couple that are okay, but that was absolutely horrible.
I think I'm going to try to hold off for sweets on for a month, and then when my birthday comes up on August 2nd, I'm going to get a cake, and I want a real buttercream icing cake.
That sounds good, Chris. That really does sound pretty good. My sister tried doing that for a month. She was doing an entire month with no sugar, and then I think in her mind it meant she wasn't going to add sugar because a lot of the food she was eating contained sugar, natural sugars and things like that. But it's hard to do. It's hard to cut out sugar. I mean, if you can cut out white bread, white rice, potatoes. I'm trying to think. There's one other one. You'd be amazed, and do it for a month. You'd be amazed at how you'll feel and what little bit of weight you'll lose. Long Dog says Rocky Road ice cream should have marshmallows and peanuts, and I believe chocolate ice cream. Sounds about right, actually. He said so much sugar in our food, it's crazy. Yeah, it is. It really is crazy. Almonds. Yeah. Oh, man. That's another good. Pralines and pecans ice cream. You ever heard of that? Or pecan and pralines.
I remember we used to make
very good ice cream as well.
We used to make homemade ice cream. That was good.
Yeah, homemade ice cream was pretty good. But it was all, again, it was sugar. You put the cream in, you put the sugar in, you put the ice around it, you turn the crank until it became ice cream. But all that sugar.
Or it was automatic.
Well, I grew up on a farm. It wasn't automatic.
Yeah,
you cranked that doggone thing.
You had to put ice in it and salt and sugar and milk.
Cream, some kind of cream. I remember that, and sugar.
Maybe canned milk.
Condensed milk, maybe sweetened.
Yeah, that's what
milk?
I mean.
Or no, wait, condensed milk's not the same as sweetened milk. Shoot, I should know that because we used to use a lot of that stuff. Carb Smart ice cream from Breyers, 4 grams for 4 grams of sugar, I believe is what he means. Yeah, I can't find sugar-free ice cream here in the Indianapolis metro area. It's really kind of weird, which is, I don't miss sweets at all. The problem we're running into right now is these silly things right here. Greg will like this. Jalapeno flavored crackers.
Oh, yeah.
Jake got those for me, and they are really pretty good. Total sugars is 4 grams per serving, and the entire package of 6 crackers, I think it is. 6. Yeah, 6 crackers is 1 gram of sugar. So I don't mind eating one of these every now and then. primarily we always take a break and Tony did an exclamation V. Did it work? I didn't see. Yeah, Long Dog, I can relate, man. I don't miss it at all. So I didn't see if the exclamation V worked. If you'll wait 7 seconds. Oh, there he goes. Okay, it's working on OBS. And there it goes on the two monitoring. I got Mrs. K's and mine, so good. The delay is still not quite the way I want. Wintermute said it worked. Yes, it did. Yes, it did. Thank you. But I want the delay to be a little bit longer. And Sam, I still want to know, can we, you know how it peels from the right side to the left side? When it unpeels, I'd like it to unpeel from the left back to the right. I know you and I talked about that a while back.
Yep.
Have we gotten anywhere on that? Notice I said we, like I'm really looking into it. Full disclosure, I'm not looking into it.
I haven't been looking into it either. It has to do with a code.
Yeah, well, you've been busy too, so
yeah,
I understand that. I'm sure someone can do it. I'm sure if they can get it to go from the right to the left, they can surely get it to go from the left to the right. Long Dog says he's trying a new type of insulin. Okay. I didn't realize there were types of insulin. I thought insulin was insulin. I guess I need to get educated on that. Is it working for you, Long Dog? Are you feeling better? Are you having less episodes that I know you were going through there for a while? And who do we have joining us now? Oh, Ghetto shows up. Hello, Ghetto. Oh, you sound excited. You all wilded out from going to the boat, drowning to the boat and drowning?
I can't figure out that game. I don't know what I did wrong.
Well, you need to catch a fish, is what your tutorial is telling you. And then you need to catch another fish using a minnow. And then the tutorial, I believe, will be over. And then you can go hog wild on it, or as you say, wid. You know you left the L out of the word wild, right?
Yeah, I know.
Okay. Because you're ghetto, right?
I thought I was going to be good at that game, but apparently I fucked at it.
Well, you got to get through the tutorial first. Once you get through that, all right, I'm trying to catch up on chat. Can't say he feels any better. Blood sugar's, but the time my blood sugar is out of whack, normal range is reduced. That's good if your blood sugar's been reduced. Hog wild, yeah. Yep. Now, why didn't that say anything? Try that again. Wait a minute. Why did that not say anything? Let me look at... Oh, you retracted it. That's why it didn't say anything. All right. I saw it, and I was waiting to hear it, but I never did hear it. So, anyway, we're coming up on the bottom of the hour. It's 10:27. John Lloyd, it's good to see you. Wednesday night. Is Thursday a wait a minute.
Tony Wallow said hog wild.
When is the 4th of July? I know it's coming up.
Thursday.
Is it Thursday?
Yep.
Oh, yeah, because Mrs. K wanted the 6th and 7th off, and they wouldn't give it to her because it's a weekend, and you have to find your own replacement for the weekends off, which they just recently started that because when we went on vacation, she took 2 weekends off and wasn't even questioned. So I don't understand it. The old style R insulin, been around 50 years, would take 2 to 4 hours to reduce. My A1C was 7.1, so they refused to. Wow, really?
I remember.
Oh yeah, I do remember. I do remember that. Yeah, well, the standard used to be anything below 7 was acceptable, and then the VA has recently gone to it has to be below 6. And it's just a matter of time before they're going to want it below 5. That's what I like about my doctor. She's like, as long as it's staying consistent and you feel fine and things are good, we're good with where my A1C is at. And I'm like, I'm very happy I have this doctor. 3 doctors I had in Illinois, they were just crazy. They wanted so now. See, that could be a members only conversation, but I'm going to work on that. Yeah, I like this doctor. She's got common sense. And if there's an issue, she's like, let's work on that and move on, so to speak. Good. New instruments are much more active in government. That's good, Long Dog. That's good to hear. I'll find out my A1C, I believe, next month. I thought it was in June. I think it might be in July. So anyway, I'm going to wrap this up. I want to thank everyone for being here on YouTube. I want to give a special shout out to Robert Michael for joining the homie membership level 1 that I have right now.
Said goodbye, Ken.
Well, that sounded like Count Dracula a little bit. That had a Count Dracula sound to it. I want to thank all the other people on YouTube for being here. I appreciate it so much. If you're new to the channel, 17 people watching right now. That's really good. Durham was there, Sam was there, Tony was there, John Lloyd Sr. was there, Keith was there, Chris was there, John Williams was there. Did I miss anybody? Long Dog was there, Great Guy was there. I think that's everybody. Also want to thank the Zoom homies, Greg, Rich, Sam, Sin, Ghetto, although you were late, I meant to put you in the waiting room, Darren Gilholm, and Chris Garrett. Hey, cool. Thanks, Keith. Good to put a picture to the name. See you tomorrow on... No, there is no Doug tomorrow, so I will see you guys if I get the premiere done.
Keith said goodbye, Ken.
Uploaded. Thank you, Keith. And I will see you tomorrow night at 10 o'clock. If you want to join us on the Zoom panel, cased out Z00M at gmail.com. I check the credentials. I check that email about 3 times a day. Getting pretty dusty in there, let me tell you. Except for John. John sends me emails there all the time, and I appreciate that. We have a lot of email exchanges going back and forth, and that's kind of cool. I appreciate that as well. See you tomorrow. Long Dog, good that you're feeling better.
Engrish.
Have a great night. Engrish! Now, that was a different English. All right, push the Doug button. I don't know. Push the Doug button. Who knows?